There's been some rumors going around of where have I been? To prison? You don't kiss and tell. I don't. Second of all, artists make like 5 common mistakes all the time. And that's what we're going to be going over today. I'm going to be looking over your drawings. We're going to have it a good old freaking time. Come on, let's go. So here's 1 through 5. We're going to have a severity list. 1 is the most common thing that I'm going to see over and over again. 5 is like, I still make those mistakes, you know? So here's the original, and then here's your drawing. Nice, this is not bad. Did some Luffy fan art with the reference of Naruto. Why are you skipping out on the folds? What are you freaking out of your mind? Boom, here's the arm, and the shoulder is a pinch point because of all the weight, you know, that hangs on your shoulder. That's all you need to know for folds, baby, is that sucker, that fold, is going up to that pinch point. Or it's not a pinch point, it's like a weight point, you know? Give that sucker a little fold right in there. Boom, and now you can follow that fold with the shirt, the jacket, middle piece of the jacket. Another, this is called a zipper. And then boom, we got the shoulder. That pinch point's gonna happen right about there. And there you go. That's a simple, very easy solution right there. You thought you could get away with it, huh? No fold McGee over here. Boom, bad overlap. That's where you're freaking going, you freaking lizard. We're gonna go on my community Discord, and if you wanna post some art, just do it at any point and I'll review it. Nice, looking pretty good. The shadows are kind of moving everywhere. What the heck is going on? That's what you gotta do, baby. You do the armature first and then you figure out how the clothes sit on top of that. It's all about them planes, baby. It depends which planes you're wanting to show us, you know? This is the back of the foot. That makes me assume this sucker's going off into the distance. Now with this sucker right here, you gotta ask yourself a question. Are they walking away from me? Are you a liar? Are you lying to me? Don't trick me like that. Don't do me dirty. This booty is popping in front of that arm. That's not how you walk, baby. That's not how, it might be how you walk. Just sit in your chair and swing your arms. It's all about selling the space, right? So this arm's gonna for sure be popping on the other side of the booty. That's all that we're really doing when we're drawing, is trying to convince somebody about overlap. Okay, here's a drawing that I did right here. And we can just see this follows the same form. This is kind of creating that tube, you know? And these lines coming down here and stopping, that's gonna create an insinuation. You wanna insinuate the viewer. I really like drawing simply like this because it helps me figure out the tubes, you know? Figure out the tubes. If you wanna learn a pro tube strat, you go to Project City's new app, baby. You check out Rad's tube lectures. So if I'm trying to get a little tubed up, I go to Courses, Reviews with Rad, and then you go to View Course, and you can see all of the reviews that he's done. And just look at these tubes, baby. He does tubes, he does gestures, all of the stuff, you know, all the basics that you need to get refreshed on. I always feel like a pile of crap after I, you know, doom scroll or whatever. So this really helps me feel like I'm being productive and it gets me in that mode, you know, that art mode. All right, so let's go to Sakuga and see what the real pros do. Oh, there we go, baby. That's clean. When we walk, I don't think our toes are pointing straight down like that. So whenever you're walking, just feel yourself, feel your body moving. That's what a lot of art is observing, consciously observing. And right here too, this fold coming over like that, I mean, it should be, you know, something like this. Now I got a feeling this is gonna be coming back, so I'm gonna put you at number 1 for now, bad overlap. And next time I want you to think about it before you start overlapping willy-nilly. Oh, you did another piece, let's see what you got. Holy shit. Oh, sick, you're animating over 3D, interesting. Wow, okay. All right, I see you. Wait a minute, what's that booty doing? Oh, God, look at that booty go to town. Oh my Lord. Okay, so what I want you to do is study Studio Trigger and study the loops that they do, running loops, because in the loops you can learn how to simplify animation and do it faster and learn a lot quicker. Instead of going off of 3D, you should be animating next to something like Studio Trigger. All right, starting from the left leg up, 1 pose, 2 pose, 3 pose, 4 pose, 5 pose, 6 pose, and then 7. So that was about a 6 running cycle. And in doing something like this, you can really see how simple the closed folds are and how clear they are. Look at the 3D head. Look how it's bobbing and weaving. It's like connected to the shoulders, right? But if you study Trigger or something like that, you're gonna be swinging, it's gonna be animated. Your head's gonna be moving. Kind of like for this one right here with the slap, look at this big hit right here. Boom, there's a huge wind up for that hit. And that's what's gonna sell the hit, or if you're pulling out a sword. Now, if you really wanna push it, when you reach for something, you're really pulling up that side of the body right there. Boom, stretch that sucker. Overall, I think it's just about finding that little gesture, baby. All right, we're sticking gesture at number 2. What the heck you got going on? Hey, looking pretty nice. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Wait a minute, where are the nipples? I don't wanna see you drawing nothing without those nips. Nice. Oh my God, look at the rump on that dude. Golly, something's happening to me. Look at the stretch on that sucker. God, dog. Next, we got shin. What's shin doing? Oh, I like that. Again, where are the nips? Nice gestures, nice foreshortening. Look at the gesture in that. Look at the overlap in that. What is happening? Y'all are learning, you're evolving. No nips, that's where you're going. I don't hear nothing else about it. Oh yeah. Yoni with the fat nip. I like that. Why can't y'all be more like chillax, you know? Oh no, look at all the details on this sucker. Oh lordy, look at these wings, the depth that they show in just these simple little nubs. That's called a wing nub. Ooh, these are some good wings. Look at that wing. Oh, these are nice, look at that. Look how simple that is. Okay, first things first, I'm gonna surround myself with all the wings. All right, let's go with this bird first. And I've been studying wings for a minute, okay? So I'm a little bit of a wing expert. First up, you got the one set where the bone connects to the wing, and that's layer 1. Layer 2 is like these kind of medium wings, you know, medium to small wings. On the third layer, you've got the big old fat suckers down here. All right, don't worry, you can still keep your details, but you gotta get the structure down first. It kind of makes this shape where they fan out. Boom, that's a wing right there. And then once you do that, you can kind of make all the feathers in that confine. Boom, there's the bone that it's gonna connect to, that's good enough. Next layer, it kind of seems to be doing something like this a little bit. Boom, I can erase that sucker if I wanted to. And as they come back here, these things seem like they're kind of coming to this point, kind of like a shirt, how a shirt hangs on that pinch point, that weight point that we were talking about earlier. Boom, I'm gonna find that sucker and see what that flow be like. Look, I can even go crazy with it. As long as I clump these feathers together in these like little groups, you know what I'm saying, of detail, and there's just not just detail one after another over and over and over again. And that's a big old secret in animation, is clumping the details together to insinuate the detail. Boom, too much detail. Don't do it again, or Miyazaki will hunt you down. And he'll show you what's what. Boom, oh look at that one, that was nice. Nice movement, nice momentum. That's cool. Would you shut the hell up? Again, no nips, sorry. Okay, this is pretty good. A little turn and look, okay. Where the flip is the back of his head? What is happening? No back of head, where'd it go? I don't know, let's find out. Boom, classic method, you take a circle and then kind of divide it in half a little bit. Boom. Now you take that sucker down to the skink, down to the bottom of the chin. Boom, now you got the full head right there. And then not halfway across the head, but a little bit less than that, that's where the eyes are gonna sit, right on the top of the ear, baby. Oh my God, I feel like I'm right back in art school. And then from that, that's where the face is gonna cut in and out of that line, and the chin's gonna rest right down there. That's an anime face, if I've ever seen one. And from this point where the eye meets the skink, that's what's gonna follow you down to the neck. Boom, and that's a clear structure right there. We can protrude the brow a little bit, and then on top of this, we can have the hair or whatever. But that's gonna give us the base of that back of that head. Boom, number 5, no back of head. Where did that thing go? We found it. That's where it went. To hell. What you got, Nico? Let's see what Nico's doing. Oh, sick. That is nice. Ooh, very nice back of head. I like that. Let's check that out. Oh, very nice. Sick. Sing. Very cool. But yet again, no nip situation. Not cool. Boom, so in this order, this is the most common mistakes I'm seeing the students make. Bad overlap, for sure is number 1, because I see it on clothes and folds all the time. You gotta find the gesture. I mean, honestly, you just gotta exaggerate the gesture and tube it out, you know? Number 3, no nips. Obviously, I'm tired of seeing that. Too much detail. You know, I don't see too much detail as much in art anymore. It ain't that big of a deal that I'm seeing. But no back of head used to be a freaking whopper. That used to be everywhere. And I don't see that as much anymore either. Gall dog, your art's getting a lot better, a lot faster. If you want your art reviewed, just slap it into Ethan Art Review 2025. And also, if you want to do a portfolio review and / interview, send in a video of yourself talking about what is your style goal, what is your greatest art fear, and what's something interesting, funny about your life. That's all I want to know. Bye bye, keep doing art. I'll see you in the next one, baby.